Rock and Roll Geek Show 945.
Still rocking after all these years.
This is the story of my rock and roll butler.
This is it, the show that started it all. Often imitated, but never equal. From San Francisco, USA. Online since 2004. It's the one and only Rock and Roll Geek Show. With the original Rock and Roll Geek, Michael Butler.
Welcome to the Rock and Roll Geek Show. My name's Michael Butler. Thanks a lot for joining me. I really appreciate it. Today is Thursday, August 22nd, 2019. It's 6:19 p.m. when I'm recording this full episode. This is actually day 22 of the Dog Days of Podcasting, where I attempt to do a show a day for the entire month of August. There are several other people taking this challenge as well. You can find out more at dogdaysofpodcasting.com. As sort of promised yesterday, I'm going to do a longer show. Yesterday I picked, like I said on the show, I was going to pick up the new Ginger Wildheart album, which is called Headzapoppin. On August 12th, this album kind of just came like by complete surprise. On August 12th, he posted on his Facebook page, Zap Ginger Wild, in big, what looks like Helvetica or maybe Impact, I don't know, big capital font letters, and just said Zap Ginger Wild. So it's kind of cryptic, but it made people think that there's something new coming. And then he posted, on the next day, he posted a video of himself in the studio with the song playing in the background. So today, or yesterday, the album, it was due, it was going to be coming out, if you pre-ordered it, because it's coming out later this year, but if you pre-ordered it, you got the download immediately on August 16th, 2019. Is that right? August 16th? No. I don't think so, because it just came out like yesterday or the day before. But he posted that on August 15th. So it said not long now. So maybe it was supposed to come out the 16th. Fear not. Yes, because he posted on August 15th that the album will be, you can purchase it tomorrow, and which was on the 15th. So you could purchase it on the 16th, and you could get an instant download. So I got it yesterday. And I'm going to do a track-by-track review of it tonight on the Rock and Roll Geek Show. I've had a chance to listen to it 2 times all the way through, and I'm going to give you my Rock and Roll Geek scoring system. Also, Michael Street gave it a score, and Deborah Jordan emailed me with her detailed track-by-track review. She sent me an email. I guess the new Ginger solo album surprised you just as much as his diehard fan base, because I posted yesterday on the Dog Days of Podcasting that I was going to download the album and maybe do a track by track. So she must have listened to it and sent me this email. The first we knew about it was last week when some cryptic Zap Gin Wild post on Ginger's official page and Wildheart's Facebook group on August 13th. Then there were 2 short videos of Ginger in the studio. See, she says it's way better than I can say it, so I'm just going to read her email. Then there were 2 short videos of Ginger in the studio where he says he plays all the instruments except a little bit of piano. The first of these is on his Facebook page on August 14th. So it came out at 5:55 UK time last Friday. You can buy all different bundles on Round Records with an instant download at round-records.com. About the record, Ginger says, writing music is a form of therapy for me. It keeps my mind occupied and ensures that I live in the moment. This album is a collection of songs written while walking my dog Maggie on early mornings with very few people around and tons of ideas not suited to either the Wildhearts or any more rootsy solo or my more rootsy solo albums. Now that kind of excites me because all these songs are written while walking the dog, so I can relate to that because when you're walking the dogs, you get time to do a lot of thinking and stuff. So that's pretty cool. I figured if this album merely pays for itself through a modest amount being actually available, then my work was worth it, and I subsequently will try to release one of these mixed packages every year. As of now, before anyone has heard this grab bag of brain zaps, I have no idea if people are going to love this collection of musical mutts or hate it. My work here is done for now. Next stop, your ears. Wish me luck, Ginger. All right, so that's what I'm going to do tonight, friends. I'm going to do a track-by-track review of the new Ginger Wildheart album, which is called Headzapoppin. And I'm going to give you the Rock and Roll Geek scoring system. I've listened to it, like I said, I've listened to it 2 times fully at work today. I got a score from Michael Street and another score from Deborah Jordan. She gave a more detailed. Before I do that, I need to officially thank the donors, of the people who donated, because I've not thanked them personally all month during this Dog Days. So thank you, friends, for donating. I'm going to, in honor of the new Ginger Wildheart album, I'm going to play in the background a Ginger Wildheart Yanni. This was back when he just called himself Ginger. He didn't change his name to Ginger Wildheart. He actually did that when I was playing with him, when he came down to L.A. and he said, I'm thinking of changing just going by Ginger Wildheart. And ever since then, that's what he's been known as. So, but this is from the Ginger album called Yanni. In the background, I'll start off with the beginning of it. Little Rush sound. Then into a little Toto. All right, there are several ways you can donate to the show, but like I said, this is a value for value. So whatever value you get from this show, I ask that you please contribute that much to the episode, to the show, because this show survives completely off of donations. There are no advertising on this show. I turn down people advertising. People have offered to advertise. I used to have sponsors. I like it much better getting donations. I'm following Adam Curry and John Dvorak's value for value model. So I don't take any advertising. I just ask that you contribute if you have some money. And several ways you can contribute. You can go to patreon.com/RNRGeek, like the following people did. My good friend Mike Brown donates $25 every episode, which, by the way, I have not charged for any of the Dog Days episodes, so this will be the first one. Joseph Coyne, $10 every episode. Joe Pawlak, my bodyguard, $6.66. Rodney Cross, new donor, $5 every episode. Derek Lewis, $5. Dan Gerawan, $5. Brian Springer, $5. Bette Wood, $5. Grant Farquhar, $5. Thanks to Jamie Jefford, $5. Marshall York, $5. Tim Schall, $5. Robert Harvey, $5. Brad Shick, $5. Daniel Segan, $5. Michael Street, friend of mine and friend of the show, $5. Ken Kennedy, $5. My good friend Chiaki Hinohara of the Metal Moment podcast and the Japanese Metalhead Show, $5. My podcast mentor and co-host of Matt and Dad, Dave Slusher, $5. John Boveri, $5. Kirk Crawford upped his donation to $3. Derek Coward, Comic Book Noise, $2.50 every episode. Chad Burns, $2.50. Paul Roub, $2.25. Adrian Bashon, Bosch Rock on the Rock and Roll Geek Facebook group, which I did not create, but I do approve people. Just got to answer 2 questions so I know you're not a Russian hacker. $2. Thank you to Patrick Shanahan for $2. Mike Dixon, $2. Paul Underwood, maker of Underwood Barbecue Sauce, $2. Bruce McMillan, $2. Matthew Hunt, $2. Eric Stoll, $2. Bonstone, Metal Dan, Amy Bowen, John Richardson, Arnie Stash, Three Legs, Four Wheels, and Corey Kohler all donate $1 an episode on Patreon. Thank you, everybody. I'm going to take a sip of this fine Pacifico to everyone who donates on Patreon. There's a black cloud over the airwaves driven by All right, another song. You can also donate on PayPal. All these, by the way, all these links are at rockandrollgeek.com. Just click the donate link. Here she comes.
She releases that pressure like a hydrogen bomb, and the fusion of pleasure sends the nuclei screaming like helium. 'Cause when she comes, he comes, and we come.
Thank you, Kirk Crawford. Donated $50 one-time donation. He's a Patreon donor as well, and he donated $50 in honor of the Dog Days. He says, Hey, Michael, have been enjoying your Dog Days of Summer podcast. Here's a donation that perhaps you will use to replace your damaged Apple AirPods. Stay frosty, Kirk. Yeah, I had to replace those damaged AirPods. $150. It came yesterday. It's good to have wireless earbuds again, though. Thank you to Donald Patterson from Jacksonville, Florida, $20. Douglas Free, $20. Pardon me, I burned my fine Pacifico. Thank you to Dave Franco, $10. Thank you, James Venners, $10. Friend of the show and friend of mine, Ton Cunningham, $10. Jeff and Sherry Thielekeef, $10. Dave Jackson in the School of Podcasting, $10. BJ Lisco, $10. Ralph Miller, friend of mine and friend of the show, $10. Greg Long, $5. Eric Lentz, $10 or $5, excuse me. Richard Fusey, $5. Richard Strom, $5. Dale Roller, $5. Brett Garski, $5. Andrew Howe, $5. Christopher Del Grande, $5. Kelly Mitchell, $5. Jero Carroll, $5. Peter Spark, $5. John Offenloch, $5. Blake Johnson, $5. Sigmund Heidacher, $5. Dick Schutz, $5. That's a Dick Schutz, $5. Thank you, Dick Schutz. Benjamin, I know I'm mispronouncing that name. I apologize. He's Dutch. Benjamin Mueller, $5. I'm probably mispronouncing Mueller, too. It's probably pronounced Miller. John Tennis, $5. Kelly Mitchell, another $5. Michael Williams, $5. Deborah Dreyfus, $2. Richard Fusey, another $2. By the way, if that's Deborah's real name. Thank you to Jason Wendleton, $2. William Moffat, $2. Lassie Satvidhagen, $2. John Skiller, $2. Bradford Page, $2. And Stephen Bailey, $2. Thank you to everybody who donate on PayPal. I take a sip of this fine Tecate Pacifico to you. There's also an Amazon link somewhere on the donate page. Just hit the donate, click the Amazon link, it'll take you to Amazon. People have been telling me they have been problems with that, but you should just be able to click on it. It'll take you right to Amazon. It's on rockandrollgeek.com. Hit donate. Thank you, everybody, for donating on the show. Without your donations, this show would die a horrible, putrid, stench-filled death. Great tune. Great fucking tune that is, man. Whew. Okay, let me write this down. Ginger Headzapoppin. All right, so you know how the Rock and Roll Geek scoring system goes. If I like the song, I give it a +1. If it's okay, I give it a half. If I don't like it, I give it a 0. And then we tally them all up, and that is the score. All right, so let me pull it up here. Headzapoppin. The cover of the album. Head is in big bold. HEAD is in big bold black font, and ZAP is in red, and OPPIN is back in the black font. Headzapoppin, and then Ginger Wildheart. The GERWILD are in red, and then the rest is in black. And it's got Ginger holding a toy gun to his head. All right, so I've listened to this album twice, like I said, and as of yesterday, Michael Street told me he's listened to it once, and he gave it a 7.5 out of 10. He didn't give me a song by song, but Deborah Jordan did. She said she's listened to it 8 times now. She says, I can't read. I first discovered the Wildhearts back in 2004 when a friend sent me Coupled With CD, which is the compilation of their B-sides. That blew me away, and ever since I've been a massive fan. Ginger Wildheart is one of those rare artists that I immediately buy their product. Even though he covers a lot of genres, you could be getting a metal album or you could be getting a country and western. I'm confident there are going to be some class songwriting and catchy tunes to make it lovable. All right. Now, do I have how much beer? I don't want to sit back and have beers. I don't want to have to Let's see, how many do I? Okay, I got a Modelo in there as well in my little refrigerator. I got some Tecates in the other room, so I may need to take off and get some of those if possible. Right now I have a full or nearly full Pacifica, and I have an unopened Modelo in the little refrigerator right next to me. So let me take a sip of this fine Pacifica, and then we will get started. Oh, for some reason that beer tastes so good right now. All right, the first song is called Meet My Killer. Now remember, he wrote all these while he was walking the dog. That's what I was thinking, was going through my head when I was listening to this album today at work. That all these songs were going through his head when he was walking the dogs. All right, first song, Meet My Killer. So longtime collaborator Dave Draper is supposedly did the engineering on this. All instruments played by Ginger Wildheart, except for a little bit of piano, and I don't know who played on the piano on it. All right, kind of a generic riff. And it goes to a catchy chorus. I like the chorus. The lyrics are, sobriety is killing me, it's fucking me up. Reality, you'll be my killer. I don't love the verse, but I do like the chorus a lot.
There must have been like a dozen reasons. None of them came to save me tonight. I kind of feel it defeats the purpose of trying to be nice. Oh, sobriety, it's killing me, it's fucking me up. Reality, you'll be my killer. Oh, sobriety, it's killing me, it's fucking me up. Reality, you'll be my killer.
All right, here comes the solo. I'm curious, since he played all the instruments, I wonder what he recorded first. Did he do the guitar over a click track and then play the drums along to it? I'm guessing that's probably what he did, rather than play the drums first. All right, when I first heard it, I thought half. Then I listened to it for the second time, and I liked it better. And that was the third time listening to it right there. I'm going to give it a +1. It's a soft +1. It's not a great song, but it's catchy enough, and I like the chorus, so I'm giving it a +1. The next song, Catch That Stranger.
This is about you.
I like that a lot. Then it makes a hard left turn. Oh, let me pause that for a second. I forgot to do Deborah Jordan's track comments. Meet My Killer, she gives it a half. Sounds like it belongs on the 555% album, which is positive. I would have given it a 1, but the chorus lyrics are a downer for me at the moment as I'm currently trying to stop drinking, so it's bad timing for me. She gives it a half. I give it a +1. All right, back to the second song, Catch That Stranger. Okay, let's take it back from the
This
beginning.
is about you.
I like the beginning. This is an intro, and it takes a hard left turn. This reminds me a little bit, I think one of the reviewers compared some part of this album to Nuno Betancourt. I think this is probably the song. It sounds a little like Extreme, the riff. Very complicated sounding riff. Chorus is catchy. I like this part too. Back to the intro part here. See, when he takes these hard left turns, I know a lot of people love it when he does that. Not me. I like the pop songs. But it's good enough. I'm giving it a half. It probably deserves more than a half, but that's what I'm giving it a half. Deborah Jordan says, Catch That Stranger, solid +1. When Ginger writes a song within his head chaos, it's always brilliant. Got no idea what that woman is saying, but it sounds dirty.
I'm singing, fuckface.
Someone you may never see again. So let it out and let them in, 'cause strangers, they know nothing about you.
Alright, half for me. Alright, that's decent enough song. Like I said, it deserves a 1, but I'm only giving it a half to keep my rock credibility, as they say. Alright, third song, Saturday Matinee. By the way, when I first heard that song, Catch That Stranger, I also had a half in my head, so I'm sticking to the first original half. Third song, Saturday Matinee.
Saturday matinee, I'm been on my own for too long. Nothing too complicated.
Yeah, I like this. This is pop.
Someone. Saturday matinee, nothing too grown up going on. Just wanna feel a little less jaded. Just wanna feel close to someone. And right here, right now, the timing's right for some afternoon delight.
It goes from one catchy part to the next catchy part to a third more catchy part. What's not to love? Probably most of the Wildhearts fans don't like this stuff, but I like it. Deborah Jordan says about this one, I give it a half. It's a grower. First listen, I didn't care for it, but that guitar melody hooks you in. I sort of cringe when he says afternoon delight, but why not? Ginger in need of a Saturday afternoon romp in bed.
Too complicated just to be close to someone. Saturday matinee, nothing too grown up going on. Just wanna feel a little less jaded. Just wanna feel close to someone. And right here, right now, the timing's right for some afternoon delight.
I think it's a very nice pop song. It's not a masterpiece, but I like it. I'm giving it a +1. 5 minutes and 17 seconds. If I had any complaint, maybe it's a little too long. Maybe it's about a minute and a half, 2 minutes too long. But hey, Ginger's album, he can do however long he wants. It's more heavy here. I got a feeling deep down inside, Ginger likes the simple pop ones too. I'm probably wrong, but I'm going to go ahead and fantasize it how I want to fantasize it. I think he does the hard left turns and the chaos sounding stuff to please his hardcore Wildhearts fans. That's just my guess. I should have asked him that when I was playing with him. But I was so starstruck and intimidated by just being around the band. All right, +1. All right, there you go. Next song, Jorvik, My Hood. Jorvik, My Hood.
Nice blues song.
Now, Ginger get a little funky.
20 years ago, I fell in love with the store. It sold all kinds of stuff, and now I live next door. Running parallel is nearly packaging yard. They haven't changed a thing since Victoria was in charge. In my neighborhood. In my neighborhood.
I like the chorus.
The alcohol in the foot, it does a bad boy good. In my neighborhood. Well, the streets are ancient and the names are great, like LeBurn and Garth and Wimmer again. 'Cause every street's a gate and every gate's a bar.
I didn't like this one so much when I first heard it. It's starting to grow on me a bit.
In my neighborhood. In my neighborhood. And the people talk because the people should. In my neighborhood. You can use your feet 'cause you don't need a car. You walk for 35 minutes and you've gone too far. You see the people greet you and then they rush yap. And every time that I leave I wanna go right back to my neighborhood. In my neighborhood. There's a place called home, that's what I've understood about my neighborhood. The alcohol in the foot, it does a bad boy good. In my neighborhood. And the people talk because people should. In my
All right. Nice little pop ditty. I'm giving it a half, though. Deborah Jordan. I wish I could have got more people. I should have solicited scores from several listeners, but she did it without me asking. So I appreciate Deborah Jordan contributing to the show. It really helps me a lot. She gives it a half. Another one that would fit perfect on 555%. I hear the Beatles, or is it just the pop element of this song? I don't really hear Beatles, but yeah, I agree with you. It's a half. Next song, Love Is. Now, I read a couple reviews, and people seem to be raving on this song, Love Is.
Love is a ride, you pay the price, while the child inside ignores advice. Watch out below.
Deborah Jordan says, the word that comes to me to describe this is lush. Not that I listen to the radio anymore or I know what's popular nowadays. You and me both, Deborah. But imagine if some big name covered this song, it would be a huge hit. +1 she gives it.
A ring of roses, we all fall down. The beast of burden, the prince of lies, a missile in between sightless eyes is my love. The siren shriek, the wall ahead, the fait accompli of the willing dead is my love. That's my love.
Now, I gotta disagree with Deborah on this one. I don't like this song. I give this one a 0. I mean, it's a nice song, but there's nothing about it that I like. I don't like the lyrics. Telling you what love is. Not crazy about the melody. It's nice, but I don't see myself watching him play this live. And I've seen myself skipping. As a matter of fact, every time I've listened to this is the third or fourth time I've heard this one. And I want to fast forward it. So I'm giving it a 0. A little bit more, so maybe you disagree with me.
The myth of choice seems heaven bound. But what goes up must soon come down. The hangman's loose, the hangs in shame on the branch of the tree where you carved your nails. Is what love is. The end of the dream, the death of hope, the silent scream at the end of the road. That's what love.
This doesn't do it for me. I mean, I hate to say it, it's kind of a boring tune.
That's what
Ginger, if you're listening to this, or as Eddie Trunk would say, Ginge, if you're listening to this, I apologize, but this is not my, I don't dig it, as they say. As the hipsters say, I don't dig it, man. It's probably a very personal song to him, but nice solo. Certainly not like most of the things he's done, but First of all, I don't want to hear Ginger talking about what love is, and I don't want to hear anybody tell me what love is. Plus, I'm not into lush tunes. But with all due respect, Ginger, I give this one a 0. All right, next song. As Theodos spoke. As Theodos spoke. We'll fade in. All right, the distorted, this is one of Ginger's distorted sounding songs. I kind of like the riff, though, I have to say. I like the build up. I'm not usually a fan of this style. You know, this is like my least favorite of Ginger's songwriting styles, but I'm liking this so far. It's nice after that song Love Is. If it goes to a pop hook, it's going to be great. So far, no pop hook. Yeah, he wrote this one while he was walking the dog, huh? maybe there was another dog, a more aggressive dog, and they have a little bit of a conflict.
3.14 is the first approximation of pi.
All right. I'm going to give this one a half. Deborah Jordan says a half. Something like the Manic Street Preacher's Holy Bible, a stomping song I want to like more. I agree with you totally, Deborah. If I can work out all the lyrics, I'm sure I can push it up to a 1 and appreciate the message I think he is saying. I have no idea what he's saying. I'll bet Ginger would say this is his favorite song of the album. All right, then it fades out. All right. Then, for me, let's see, so far, the album's kind of hit or miss when I'm listening to it the first time through. Then I get to this song, Boxes, and the album totally changes for me. I immediately start loving it. So this song is called Boxes. Right there, great riff, great catchy little chords.
I am a bag of meat and I live in a box. It stands on the street where the scenery rocks.
And I think the lyrics are fucking great. I know they're probably, a lot of people might think, oh, they're kind of cheesy because it's about boxes, but I think the lyrics are extremely clever.
I keep boxes of food in a box on the wall. I keep boxes of stuff in a box in the hall. You wanna talk about use, try living in boxes.
Try living in boxes. That's a great message.
You wanna talk about goods while living in boxes.
And it's catchy as hell. Catchy as hell.
When I came out of the bag, the first box that I knew was a transparent number I could see right through. I employed many more till the last one I found was a wooden affair in a hole in the ground. And you wanna talk about years, try living in boxes. You wanna talk about goods while living in boxes.
And I like that little push there. Listen again. That. And I like it. It's a little low in the mix, but there's a guitar part going down, which I like a lot. I just now noticed that. A little modulation here. A modulation combination guitar solo.
All the music I hear, all the movies I watch, they come out of a box and they go into a box. Some bags of meat, they don't have any heat, but you still need a box just to sleep in the street. And you wanna talk about you, try living in boxes. You wanna talk about goods
I love that. That's a big +1 for me. Great little pop song. I really like it. Deborah Jordan says +1. I can relate to this as I've lived out of boxes for years. Lots of boxes in this room here too, Deborah. I love the guitar solo, simple but effective. +1. All right, I agree with you. +1. Next song. Pardon me, I need to take a sip of this Modelo. I've opened up another beer, Modelo, this time. I ran out of Pacifica. Now I'm on the Modelo. Do I have anything else in the refrigerator here? No. I'm going to have to go into the other. If the show goes longer, I'm going to have to go get a Tecate out of the other refrigerator. All right. This song is called The Answer Is Yes. All right. Good big rock opening chords with feedback. More big rock opening chords. I love this intro. You got me right there. I'm in. Do another rock riff, which is great. I love you. I'm in. I'm still in. I'm in more. I'm in deeper.
I come to you without a plan.
All right, catchy verse.
To steal my hand. I just want your company. Whatever we do is good by me. We can go and see the lights, or we can make it disappear and move.
More hooks into a big hook.
Whatever the question,
Come on.
answer is yes.
That's catchy as a motherfucker.
The question, the answer is
Like I said, from boxes on, it takes a turn to the extreme greatness.
yes. Yes, yes, yes. The playground set upstairs, let's go and make our minds up there. I don't mind what we do, the world belongs to me and you. We can dress up and go somewhere, or we can cozy up in nature's evening wear. Whatever the question, the answer is yes.
And clever lyrics. Whatever the question, the answer is yes. Whatever you're requesting, answer's yes. That's a good love song. Little psychedelic solo. Very tasteful guitar solo too. Maybe I might like the solo a little drier and upward in the mix. He's got a lot of reverb on it, but it's still a great solo. Breakdown. You know how I feel about breakdowns. Great song needs a breakdown.
The answer is yes. Whatever the question.
Deborah Jordan says, +1, hey hello kind of song. Yeah, I agree with that. Another perfect pop song by Ginger with a superb guitar solo. One highlight of this album for me is the guitar solo. I agree. How to end the song? Yes, 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 yes. Why not? It's unique. Yeah, big +1 for me. Put that down, +1. All right, number 9. 2 more songs left, friends. Pound Coins and Kitchen Roll. Now, I don't know what well, when I first read the title, I wasn't sure. I thought kitchen roll might have been a food, but now I'm thinking it probably means like paper towels. That's what we call it in the United States, paper towels. It's probably called kitchen rolls in the UK. Probably on Burma's fine, Modelo. Pound Coins and Kitchen Roll. Pound Coins and Kitchen Roll. I'm in.
I don't want to run out. I'm gonna stay on top of this thing. I don't do dirty kitchen tops, or writer's block, or borrowing, so I always keep a stash to chase the blues away.
And I like the lyrics. I know this song's a little bit... maybe a little bit quirky, I guess you could say, but the lyrics are great. It's kind of an autobiographical lyrics, and he talks about his dog, and I love everything about this tune.
It's a cash and a song for a rainy day. Oh, that's how we survive in the 2019. After we provide with the overhead mountain in a sleepy little flat.
Plus, he has a rhyme for 2019.
It's where we keep the dream alive, with a hustle here and a hustle there, and that's how we survive.
It's just an uplifting song to me.
I couldn't do a menial job. I get up early every morning, but that's to walk the dog.
I get up every morning, but that's just to walk the dog. It's great.
With the river by our side, we hunt down tunes in gratitude, and that's how we survive. Oh, that's how we survive in the 2019. After we provide and deal with the overhead mountain, in a sleepy little flat, that's where we keep the dream alive. With a little here and a little there, and that's how we survive.
I love this song. It's one of my favorites on the album.
We got a pot in the shape of a wolf.
Little modulation. Not a big fan of modulation in songs, as I've said many times, but I'm in the minority. I interrupted something. Let me back it up a little bit with the modulation.
She keeps the others away from the door. We feed her shiny things to share with the people we meet out on the street. And I don't want to run out or let reality get in the way. So we eat nice food in a tidy flat with a beer at the end of the day. Oh, that's how we survive in the 2019. After we provide and deal with the overhead mountain, in a sleepy little flat, that's where we keep the dream alive. Cause a friend with weed is a friend indeed, and that's how we survive. With a little here and a little there, and that's how we survive. Oh.
Little here, little there, that's how we survive. Nice little uplifting message. Big +1 for me. I love that tune. Deborah Jordan, on the other hand, says, half. I love the honest lyrics, but the tune has been done many times by Ginger, I feel. Yeah, well, I think all of Ginger's tunes, or most of his tunes, he's done. I mean, he's got to write. He's got some of the songs sound like other songs he's written, but regardless, I like the tune. And finally, the last song in the album, Zap. And the album's called Headzapoppin, but Zap is in a different color. So it's kind of like the title track, Zap. And this is my favorite song on the album, Zap. A little Friday on My Mind Monday morning feels so bad.
Thought, plague, mind erases all we ever knew.
Oh, man. Come on. Catchy as hell. Back it up. This is everything I like about a Ginger Wildheart tune. Big +1.
Thought, plague, mind erases all we ever knew. Grand designs attempting for a week or two. Then it ends. Au revoir, Wiedersehen.
Au revoir,
My head is on the
Wiedersehen.
fritz again.
About him taking medication.
Fireworks are going off inside my head.
Anthemic and catchy as hell.
We're making pops without the meds.
Before I let it finish, I'm going to read, obviously a huge +1 for me. Best song of the album. One of Ginger's best, one of my favorite Ginger tunes. That album, that song is fucking brilliant. You'll hear it in a second. Deborah says, best song of the album, Left Until Last. I'm rating it up there as one of the best Ginger song he has done. A Ginger Jim. I agree with you, Deborah! She gives this whole album a 7.5 out of 10. While this song is playing, I'm going to do my tally. Coincidentally, Michael Street gives it also a 7.5 out of 10. Let's take it from the beginning. Why not? While I do my counting here. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Thought, plague, mind erases all we ever knew.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.5. Holy shit! I give it a 7.5 as well.
Then it ends. Au revoir, Wiedersehen.
I think pretty much the consensus is 7.5 out of 10. The Rock and Roll Geek scoring system, never more scientific than it is now, friends.
Fireworks are going off inside my head. Silence filling me.
All right, I hope you enjoyed this track by track of Ginger Wildheart Headzapoppin.
Someone bring the guy.
I will post a link at rockandrollgeek.com where you can buy this.
Holy crap.
I have a feeling the score will go up after I listen to it about 10 more times. Wait, why am I talking over the huge chorus? Listen to this chorus.
My head is in the bin again.
Listen to this chorus.
Zap, holy crap. I think this medication's booby trapped the sick.
Zap, holy crap, think this medication's something. Catchy as hell.
It's time to put your helmet on. Zap, holy crap. While the gift of life remains unwrapped, I'm floating in my craft. Can you hear me, Nature Tom?
They go into a riff, big rock riff. All right, friends, I hope you enjoyed this track by track of Ginger Wildheart Headzapoppin. Let me know what you think. rockandrollgeek@gmail.com. Do you agree with me? It's a 7.5 out of 10. Email rockandrollgeek@gmail.com with Butler. You're right. Ginger's pop songs are the best. You have great taste in music. That's why you should be getting laid on an hourly basis with your musical taste. Put that in the subject line. Disagree with me? rockandrollgeek@gmail.com with Butler. Hang it up. The new Ghost rules. This sucks. Put that in the subject line.
Remains unwrapped, I'm floating in my craft. Can you hear me, Nature Tom? Or will you think it you're on your own? True
right, friends. Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed this. rockandrollgeek@gmail.com. Find the show at rockandrollgeek.com. Find me on the Facebook R&R Geek. The show's a value for value, so your donations mean everything to me, friends. Find me on the Twitter, R&R Geek. Find me on the Instagram, Rock and Roll Geek Don't Ask. I will talk to you tomorrow with day 23 of the Dog Days of Podcasting. Thank you for sticking around for all this month. It means a lot to me if you have listened to everyone. And thank you, Ginger Wildheart, for being a fucking genius. All right, I will talk to you tomorrow, friends.
It's a rock and roll geek train wreck.